Back. I missed a couple of weeks there. I was down at Portstewart enjoying my life, and I didn't make any videos. Just a quick recap. Game week one, I ended up with 72 points. The only thing that I would have liked if I had played White instead of Bailey, I would have had an extra 3 points. But what can you do? And again, game week two, Bailey and Rashford, neither of those performed from a fantasy point of view. Again, if I had Nico Williams on, I would have had, for one of those guys, I would have had an extra 6 points, which I got 74 points on the week, but I would have had 80 points if one of those guys were swapped out for Nico Williams. So that then brings me in week three, which is where we are now. And I'm going to make two changes, which is to those players that haven't been performing. Rashford and Bailey, I'm taking those two guys out, and I'm swapping those for Pascal Grobe, attacking player, seems to be on set pieces. So I feel like he has a good run of games as well. He's West Ham this week, which is a bit more difficult, but then he's Leeds, Fulham, Leicester, Bournemouth. So I feel like good run of fixtures. Brighton team seems to be going quite well, and he seems to be on set pieces, so that's why I've picked him. His price has risen from 5.5 to 5.7, so it just shows you how many people is jumping on him, that his price has risen that much. And then the other guy I'm going for is Josh De Silva from Brentford. He's had 2 goals already this season, and I mean his minutes haven't been great, but I mean if you score 2 goals in your first 2 matches, you're really putting your hand up to the manager. So hopefully he's going to get more minutes, get more playing time. And I mean he started at 4.5 million, he's now 4.6. Has to be obviously one of the best picks in around that price range. There's only really him or Pereira in around that price range. So yeah, that's who I've went for. And game week three, I'm going to play my back four of Alexander Arnold, Cancelo, James and White. I'm going to play Pascal Gross, Martinelli, Salah, Luis Diaz, Haaland as my captain, and Jesus as my vice captain. I'm a United fan, so I didn't really fancy backing Salah as captain. There's also the fixture against Newcastle. I feel like he could get a good goal or two, and Jesus has been on fire that last game, so I thought why not throw him in his vice. Game against Bournemouth, could do well. Other thoughts are I'm really torn up. I have De Silva, he's playing against Fulham. I'm tempted to play him, but I don't know who to play him for. I'm not going to take out Alexander Arnold, Salah or Diaz, despite the fact they're playing United. I feel like those are just too good of players to take out. And I really also wanted Nico Williams. He's game against Everton, but again, I'm not going to take out any of the players that I have there. I feel like Pascal Gross is still a bigger threat despite his game being against West Ham, just because of the set pieces and the penalties and stuff like that. That's who I'm going with. So that's the roundup. Where that's us up to game week three, and hope you are going well with fantasy. So far, I have 146 points, which leaves me at 390k. But obviously that changes so quickly in the early weeks. So who knows how things will go this next wee while, but that's where I'm at. All the best.